With the NS&I premium bonds price draw in one day, with big indexes such as the S&P 500 and the FTSE 100 performing terribly, investors are looking at a way where they can store their cash and make some money instead of losing it all in the stock market. So premium bonds are the UK's favourite savings products, but did you know that NS&I, the creator of the premium bonds, also offer many different savings products, and currently there is a 1-year fixed bond which gives more than 6% annual return. So in this video I'm going to go through the NS&I savings products and explain how they work and if they are a better option for you rather than just putting your money into premium bonds. So first of all, the most popular is the premium bonds. Currently the premium bonds have an annual price rate of 4.65%. This does not mean that you are guaranteed 4.65%. It means that depending on your luck and a monthly prize draw, you could earn up to $1 million, and this is all tax free. So for those of you who are additional rate taxpayers or have maxed out their ISAs, using a premium bonds as a method of storing cash can be really tax beneficial as you don't pay tax, and there is always a possibility of earning big rewards. So with the premium bonds you can invest from as little as £25 all the way up to £50,000, which is the maximum amount you are allowed in having premium bonds. So the next is the Direct Saver from NS&I, and this pays an annual equivalent rate of 3.65%, and you can invest from £1 to all the way up to £2 million. So essentially the Direct Saver is an easy access savings account where you could put up to £2 million per person, and it's completely backed up by the UK government, compared to putting your money in a high street bank which is only insured up to £85,000 per account. This is insured by the government up to £2 million, so it can be a very attractive option. Bear in mind that some easy access savings accounts are paying in excess of 5% currently, so this is actually paying a lot less, but with the peace of mind that your money is safe. So like any easy access savings account, you can withdraw your money whenever you feel like it at any given time. However, just like other easy access savings accounts, any interest that you gain from this account, you are liable to be paying taxes if it exceeds your personal allowance. As an additional bonus, you can even give handy nicknames to your savings goal, and this can kind of help you towards your savings goals. So the next savings products that NS&I have are the income bonds, and this currently pays an annual equivalent rate of 3.65% or 3.59% gross, and in this account you can deposit from £500 all the way up to £1 million. So essentially this income bond functions as an easy access savings account, and you can take out your money at any time without notice or without any penalties. Now I'm not really sure why you would opt for this account over the previous account, as they pay the same amount of interest. So like any bond, this pays out an income in addition to the actual coupon value, so the amount the bond was actually worth in the beginning. Even at the lowest tax bracket, we only have a £1,000 a year allowance for interest, and anything in excess of that has to be taxed at your tax rate. So next is the Direct ISA, and currently they are paying out 3% tax-free annual equivalent rate. So there's no gross with this, as this is not taxed. So in the UK you get an allowance of £20,000 per year to divide between your ISAs. So you can have a stocks and shares ISA, you can have a cash ISA, and this would fall under a cash ISA. So with this account you can invest from £1 all the way up to £20,000. Bear in mind, if you have more than one type of ISA, this £20,000 limit will be shared between those. This also includes if you have a lifetime ISA. So essentially this account will give you tax-free savings and give you a guaranteed rate of return of 3%, which is actually looking better than the stock market currently. Personally, I would not invest in a cash ISA that is paying out 3%. I'd rather personally take my chances with the stock market, where some years yield you 20%, and I think investing regularly for a long period of time will make you a lot more money comparatively than just sticking your money as cash. Especially when the interest rates do start to come down, some of these accounts will also reflectively come down in the amount of interest they pay. So just by looking at a headline amount right now when the interest rates are really high isn't a good indication of how things are going to be planning out for the future, especially as you get a £20,000 limit or allowance per tax year. This could go down or up. Nobody knows currently apart from probably Jeremy Hunt. So next we have the Junior ISA. This is not for everyone, and most people watching here, it is not going to be for them, as it's for children under the age of 18. But in a nutshell, you can invest from £1 to £9,000 under your child's name. The only caveat being that you cannot withdraw any of the money until the child is 18, and legally all the money belongs to the child. So if the child grows up to be 18 and completely changes their mind about their finances, they can end up buying a second-hand Ferrari, and there's not much you can do about that. So the next few savings products are going to be bonds, and currently bond yields all over the world are really high as the stock market dips and investing becomes less and less attractive. So in this particular green savings bonds, you can go green with the new fixed rate, fixed term bonds. Essentially, you're investing in bonds that effectively are environmentally friendly, and this is a fixed payout for 3 years. So the bond is issued for 3 years and pays 5.7% gross annual equivalent rate of return. Because this is a bond, you cannot take your money out before maturation, which is in 3 years time. So this would not be great for an emergency fund or anything very short term. And because this is just a normal bond, you are liable to be paying tax on any income earned from this bond. So one of the most attractive saving products right now that I think is from NS&I is their guaranteed growth bonds, paying currently a 6.2% gross annual equivalent rate of return. So this is a 1-year fixed term bond, so it's very, very short in its maturity, and it currently pays 6.2%, which seems a lot more attractive than the current stock market climate. Now, because it's a bond, you can't take your money out before maturity, and the bonds start from £500 all the way up to £1 million, naturally secured by the UK government. And the last savings product is the guaranteed income bonds, and this is currently giving out 6.0% gross annual equivalent rate of return. This is also a 1-year fixed bond, so it's very, very short, and you can start investing with this from £500 all the way up to £1 million. So the biggest difference between a guaranteed income bond and a growth bond is that the guaranteed income bond will pay at regular intervals, where the guaranteed growth bond would actually pay out interest right at the end of maturity. So make sure to check out some of my other videos, and I'll see you in the next video.